Hello friends, today's detail is a 2020 Harley Davidson, and this is one very big bike. Now it's also a first for myself. I have never detailed a motorcycle before, so I was very excited for the opportunity, and I'll tell the story a little bit later why. And also, I was kind of intimidated, but it's not new because when I first started detailing cars, that was kind of intimidating too because you wanted to make an impression, you wanted to do it right. And sometimes when you're working on something new and detailing and you're not familiar with it, it can be a little much. The owners of this bike are Angie and Cody. They are a couple of friends of mine. I love them dearly. And they messaged me with this opportunity and I could not pass it up. Just last week, I had made mention that I really wanted to detail a motorcycle. So that was Thursday, and Friday night, I got the message from Cody. And I was extremely excited. So once I got there, the intimidation kind of went away because my work mode kicked in and it was time to just get in there and get her done. And hope to heaven I don't break anything. But it soon became apparent that I wasn't going to really break anything. It was just like a car. So I started with spraying and wiping a little bit on some bug and tar that was on the paint, primarily on the front. And then I knew I needed to kind of pre-wash it, so I rinsed it down and I pre-washed it, and then I decided while I was pre-washing I might as well do the engine detail as well, so I got that out of the way. So once I got the pre-wash done and I blow dried the bike, I went ahead and started working on the bug and tar that was on the bike. And bugs, oh my goodness, there was a ton. And they were definitely baked on. So it took quite a bit of elbow grease and quite a bit of work and to get it all out of there. It was stuck on the side of the engine, it was on the handlebars, everywhere. It was crazy, but I just kept going. As you can see underneath the canopy that Cody had put up for me, the sun was starting to come over it and the bike surface was beginning to get hot, and I didn't want to number one wash it in the sun and with it being hot, and I also knew that I was going to be putting wax on it, so I really needed the surface of the bike to be cool. So moving it to the garage was probably the best bet, and I certainly appreciate it. At the same time, he also took the side boxes off, saddle boxes, whatever they're called, and yeah, I'm not familiar with motorcycles. Anyway, he took those off, which gave me the opportunity to get to that back wheel. With those on, you cannot get to it. One of the benefits of doing a motorcycle that belonged to a friend is he was able to educate me, like standing the bike up and straightening up the steering wheels, and it's going to drain off some of your excess water, and showing me some of the electronics under the seat and so on and so forth, and that helped a lot. So now that I have detailed the engine, cleaned the wheels, and washed the bike and dried it, it is time to prepare this paint. And the way to prepare that is to use an alcohol, diluted alcohol, like rubbing alcohol, on the paint, and it helps you to get all of the excess oils and residues and everything like that off of the paint, so that your spray wax or your wax or whatever it is, even your ceramic coating, will bond to the paint better, and that's what I was shooting for. I want to make a quick note. Whenever you're working on a motorcycle, you should always work from the high side first, meaning if it's leaning on the kickstand, that's your low side. And so I started on the high side. I started on the front, but when you're working on the sides, always start on the high side. So now it's time for me to apply the wax. So what I decided to do was use an applicator pad, a microfiber applicator pad. I felt like it would give me more control over it. And I used the Turtle Wax hybrid ceramic coating, and it really started making that orange color pop. It was impressive. I slowed this part down because I wanted to show how slow and deliberate I was with the wax. I wanted to make sure that I got every single millimeter of these panels. So I took my time and made sure that I got a good layer a good foundational layer of wax on each piece. That way, when we come back later, it's going to be a breeze to put more wax on it because the foundation is already set. And this is the last piece to get the wax, and then I will touch up and the bike will be done. I'm not going to use any kind of tire shine. I'm just going to clean up the wheels. It's not safe, so don't do it on a motorcycle.
Good.
Sure is a shiny bike.
To do a dangerous thing with style is what I call art.